What is going on, football fans? Back at it with another New York Giants video. Meant to have this up a bit earlier, but a big story came out from the New York Post linking the New York Giants possibly to Logan Ryan. Now, before I get started, I want everybody to know that this is speculation on the part of the New York Post, but there are definitely some interesting things taking place with Logan Ryan that may or may not lead him to the New York Giants. It certainly seems like Logan Ryan will be signing with the team very soon, but we'll get into all of that. Logan Ryan, of course, I said it as recently as I think 2 live streams ago. We were talking about it a lot after Xavier McKinney went down with an injury. At this point in time, I think he's a perfect fit. I think he's a mentor that could step in with experience, and you could play him all over the football field. And right now, that's the exact type of player we need with Xavier McKinney out. The other good thing about bringing in Logan Ryan is the fact that when McKinney comes back, you could slot McKinney into whatever spot you want, and you can move Ryan around. Of course, we also have a problem with the fact that DeAndre Baker's not on the roster as well. So you'd have a lot of versatile pieces, which is what this defense calls for, and it's exactly what Logan Ryan is. Logan Ryan and his former agent and Ryan have both expressed a need and want to play the safety position. They think they'd be better suited there. Well, right now, that's what the New York Giants need. They need a guy that could step in and play that safety spot, and it would allow Julian Love to either play on the outside, come in sub packages, whatever it may be. But adding another experienced veteran to that secondary would go a long way for the New York Giants, both now and in the future. I think that Logan Ryan could serve as a good mentor for the New York Giants. The other thing that this indicates to me, and I'm going to pull up the exact quotes, the fact that he's changed his agent, which is stirring everything up here, and seemingly wants to get a deal done as soon as possible, being that we're only 2 weeks out before the start of the season, means to me that his asking price is probably going to come down. It was originally $10 million. It seems like Logan Ryan is frustrated and wants to play football. He has a connection to Joe Judge. He seemingly fits this defense perfectly. I think the New York Giants should go out there and make a move. Will they? Well, that remains to be seen. They may not. They may sit on their hands, but according to the New York Post, they think it's entirely possible. Let's jump right into the quotes. The first thing I wanted to pull up for you guys was this. A development Sunday could spark some movement and lead Ryan to the Giants. Ryan has a new agent, Joe Siegel, and according to NFL Network, Ryan is ready to make a deal. Ryan's previous agents, Neil Schwartz and Jonathan Feinsod, waived the standard 5-day waiting period, meaning the agent change is official and negotiations with teams can and will commence immediately. The Giants, interested early in the process, will be interested again, especially with DeAndre Baker and Sam Beal, 2 of the cornerbacks expected to compete for a starting job, unavailable for the season. And then it later went on to say this. If the price comes down as expected, the Giants will likely pounce. Judge is well aware of what Ryan brings to a defense, as the two were together for 4 years with the Patriots. Ryan was a starting cornerback on 2 Super Bowl winning teams, and at 29 has not shown any downside from a durability standpoint. He signed a 3-year, $30 million deal with the Titans in 2017 and started 15, 14, and 16 games the past 3 seasons. It is easy to see why adding Ryan is attractive to the Giants. They have only one proven cornerback, a free agent addition, James Bradbury. Baker, a first-round pick in 19, is on the exempt list and facing 4 armed robbery counts in Florida. Beal decided to opt out for COVID reasons. The depth chart is left with Grant Haley and Corey Ballantyne off of last year's roster. The Giants thought they had a deal with veteran Ross Cockrell in mid-August, but it fell through. The signings this summer of Prince Smith and Brandon Williams are not anywhere near the profile of bringing in a proven commodity such as Ryan. So there you have it. We're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out, but the New York Giants have been very patient this offseason with players on their own roster, such as Marcus Golden, and that was one of the best moves the New York Giants have made this entire year when they were able to get Golden back on about a $5 million contract coming off a 10-sack season. And maybe the New York Giants stuck it out and played hardball, and maybe Logan Ryan will end up here. The one thing I will say, this is speculation, it does seem like he wants to get a deal done immediately, and the fact that he changed agents, to me, sounds like that he didn't think they were getting the job done the proper way. I think Logan Ryan will be on a football team in the immediate future, and the New York Giants make more sense than anybody. That doesn't mean that the New York Giants are going to bite the bullet. Like the article said, they brought in Ross Cockrell. They were ready to sign him, and that, of course, didn't work out due to contract implications. Logan Ryan is definitely going to want a lot more than what Ross Cockrell made. Ross Cockrell was making $3 million last year. Logan Ryan was making $10 million. The Giants certainly have the cap space to do it. They've got $25 million to spend, on free agency. And we'll see if they look to fill some of their needs. I think Logan Ryan at this point, I couldn't think of a better player out there in the open market that the New York Giants could bring in to fill some of the needs that this team currently faces. The secondary right now is in shambles with everybody that is out, whether it's due to COVID, whether it's due to injuries, or whatever else it may be. So hopefully this works out. I think Logan Ryan would be a really nice addition to the New York Giants. By no means am I telling you we're going to win 10, 11 games if we bring him in, but it certainly will help having a veteran leader in that secondary, and it should help the development of some of the younger players on this team. Now, of course, if the New York Giants think Valentine can get it done, we'll have at it. I have my doubts, and I think Logan Ryan could definitely help this football team. We'll have to wait and see how it all plays out, though, guys. Wanted to get a quick video up on it. Hopefully, Ryan is a New York Giant in the near future. As always, guys, if you liked what you watched, please subscribe. Drop a comment. Maybe give me a little thumbs up. Cheers.